In a world of mass-produced goods, it can be hard to find a handmade product like this lamp here. But Rob Kalin, CEO of Etsy, saw value in this type of craft and the creator behind it. So he set out to build a unique website that would not only provide a platform for sales, but would also create an online community for artisans.
I was making couture computers. I was making these computers with wooden cases and the guts on the outside, and I was looking for a way to sell them. And I looked offline and I looked at stores that take stuff on commission, but they take 50% and I wasn't making enough money off of them. And then I looked online and eBay and Amazon didn't feel right. And so that was this very personal motivation to create a place for me to sell these things.
What exactly is Etsy?
Etsy is a handmade marketplace. It's a place to buy and sell things directly from the people who are making or discovering the things that they're selling.
And for you, what is the importance of handmade?
To me, handmade is about human-to-human transactions. So you know who's baking your bread, you know who's making your clothes, and once you have that connection, these things become a lot more meaningful.
It's a work in progress. It's going to be a little beret.
How did you go about first starting this company?
Starting a marketplace is really difficult. You have that chicken and egg problem in the beginning where the buyers don't want to come unless people are selling stuff, but the sellers don't want to show up unless people are buying stuff.
A lot of what Etsy started out doing was reaching out to people who may be interested in selling on Etsy through various craft fairs.
And so you just start by connecting with people. In the very beginning of Etsy, growth was definitely slow. You know, 1 or 2 items, 3 or 4 items, 5 or 6 items would sell in a day. And so we said, okay, well, we're not going to charge the sellers anything until we really can show them the value of selling on Etsy. And it's just been growing ever since then.
So last year we did $180 million in gross merchandise sales, and this year we're on track to double that amount.
And what's sold on the site ranges from jewelry and clothing to guitars to furniture, and any class of goods you can imagine is pretty much sold on Etsy. The exceptions would be like new electronics. The sellers come, open up their shop, that's free, costs 20 cents to list an item. When an item sells, there's a 3.5% sales fee. Again, our goal there was to keep the fees as low as we possibly could and still grow a business on top of that.
What were your first impressions of the site?
I was really impressed. I couldn't believe how many people were out there making their own stuff and being successful selling it.
We've grown, I think, 4 to 5 times since I've been here.
And what are some of the challenges of connecting such a huge network of sellers and communities online from a technical standpoint?
You know, managing the systems and provisioning the systems, capacity planning, and being able to deliver new features to the site while the site is growing. We want the seller community to feel like it's their storefront and their store is open all the time.
So how challenging is it to set up a store on Etsy?
It's really not challenging at all. All you really have to do is get your merchandise together, photograph it, and post it. And they walk you through all those steps. Because Etsy was set up, we got to immediately be creative.
You created a new wave of entrepreneurs with Etsy. Is that fair to say?
Yes, I think it's an important thing to realize too, because a lot of people don't see Etsy sellers as entrepreneurs. We're empowering hundreds of thousands of entrepreneurs, at this point 96% of whom are women, around the world to start and run their own businesses.
I'm a crafter, so I started an Etsy shop a couple years ago.
What's unique about the seller community on Etsy.com to you?
We all support each other.
There's forums where people can talk and ask advice, so people help each other a lot. Etsy also is there to help with just an excellent interface.
I think a lot of the best ways to support people are just building tools that connect them to other people, and so for us it's always a balance of building out the marketplace tools and then building out the community tools.
You also host something here every Monday night. What is that?
Every Monday night we have Craft Night, which has been growing and growing.
So Lauren, what brings you to Craft Night at Etsy?
Because I wanted to craft what Etsy pulled.
Crafting is a passion of mine. This is an incredible resource. You network with other people who also have stores.
People can come and teach classes, or people can also just come and make stuff here in our office.
You're an Etsy seller. What do you sell on the site?
I sell photographs and a lot of vintage-related items.
Diaper bags stuffed with baby essentials.
All this is handmade by you.
All handmade by me.
These people who are selling on Etsy, they're not just selling to make money. You know, they're selling because that's part of defining who they are.
It seems like the mantra with Etsy is keep it human. What does that mean for your business?
Yeah, keep it human, keep it handmade. As a business, it means our company is a part of our community, and we'll be open and honest with the things that we're struggling with, the things we think we're doing well. So our success is predicated upon the success of hundreds of thousands of other people. So, you know, if people who are selling on Etsy aren't selling and making money, then Etsy isn't making any money.
And what are some of the major plans for the future?
Focusing around connecting people to people, and we want to do it in all different kinds of languages and in all different kinds of situations. And for me, that original flash of the vision of what Etsy could be is still so much larger than what Etsy is now. So I feel like we have a long, long way to go.
This company has shown that you can be profitable and hold on to your values as long as you keep it human. Etsy, another cool running company. Stick around for more business innovation right here on Business on Main.